But I think more importantly, what the grid does is it also gives your blank picture plane proportion so that you are not staring at a blank white rectangle or square, so that when you are making your first marks, they really aren't in reference to anything except for the four sides of your canvas, which are a very broad estimation of space. So the grid gives an anatomy to your surface, and that's how I use the grid, not to create complex constellations that will somehow come through in the final product, like a Dan Brown novel or something. But this is really just to give a sense that I can understand where, in relationship to my canvas size, what is the halfway mark, what are the quarters, what are the thirds. And by understanding the spatial anatomy that way, I can make more educated decisions about where to place things in relationship to the greater pictorial effect. I'm not taking random stabs at the dark and just crossing my fingers and hoping it works. I mean, there's always a little bit of that in painting. There's just no avoiding that. But so now, of course, with the grid, as we saw in one of our prior lectures, the Renaissance then, of course, comes into after Byzantium and really starts to not invent one-point perspective. Actually, I just got this really good book called, I believe it's called it's been on my to-read list for such a long time. I think it's called From Baghdad to Florence, and it talks about how the one-point perspective is actually imported from the Middle East, and the Italians actually just really kind of ran with it but they didn't really invent it. Just like how they didn't invent noodles, but they're known for pasta. It's kind of the same thing. But this is Perugino, and this absolutely amazing painting. I mean, it illustrates one-point perspective. I mean, if you looked it up in the dictionary, this picture could be accompanying it. It's very much the